Hey guys, I'm Kris.
I'm Rachel.
And we're Double Jump. And welcome to our podcast where we don't always play games, we sometimes talk about them.
Hooray!
Today we're talking about more of our thoughts on Pokemon Legends ZA. We did do a blog post on this a couple weeks ago, just our first initial thoughts, and we played more of the game. And general consensus is we are enjoying it.
Yes. I didn't hear anything
That's it.
you just said.
Wow.
Sorry.
I said generally we're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I agree.
That's it. Podcast episode done. Moving on.
Yeah, first initial thoughts. You're leading the episode. Go. What's your talk?
Okay, fine. I'm enjoying it much more than Arceus, which I don't know if we kind of soured our thoughts on what?
Can I? Oh, you were just about to explain. Go ahead. Continue. I was going to ask if we should... no, continue. Stop. Sorry. Tell myself to stop, not you.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I wonder if our thoughts on Arceus kind of soured with the way we kind of rushed playing through the rest of the story before going into ZA.
Yeah.
But I remember when we first started Arceus, we really enjoyed the novelty of it. Mm-hmm. Of running around with our Pokemon, dodging wild Pokemon, throwing Pokeballs at, real-time battling. But when we were trying to do the rest of the story, I just remember us being like, okay, we're just kind of rushing through this, and we didn't really enjoy it as much as we used to.
Yeah, because when the game first came out and we played it, we had a really, really fun time with it, and then probably life or whatever got in the way, or maybe another game came out, and we just never got around to finishing it. So when ZA came out, we really wanted to finish Arceus first, and when we turned on our games again, we were thinking about restarting them, but...
We were so close to the ending, and we're like,
yeah.
ZA is coming out, it's so close, we would never finish the story before trying ZA.
Yeah, I think when we turned Arceus on again, I think we were roughly 20 hours into the game, and it only took us about 5 hours left to complete it. So, I don't know. But of course, we couldn't remember how to play it. We didn't remember any of the controls. So it was kind of a learning curve. We didn't remember much of the story, and then we finished it, and we did enjoy Arceus as a whole, but we probably should have restarted it so we appreciated it again.
Yeah.
But with that said, when we first started playing ZA, we realized how much better it is than Arceus.
It felt much smoother, more fluid, with the controls and the mechanics, they just seem so much better. And I don't know if that's just us being it's shiny and new, it's on the Switch 2, it might just be running much better, like Arceus is obviously we played it on the Switch 1. I don't know if we would have still felt the same if we started playing ZA on the Switch 1, or if the Switch 2 with its better hardware, it made it run better.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the Switch 2 probably has something to do with it, but yeah, I just like the way that they're doing it. I know it's very similar to Arceus in the way you capture Pokemon and you can sneak up on them and do battles and things like that. But I don't know, I just think it does it better.
Yeah,
and maybe it's also the setting too, because I love Sinnoh. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, well, Pokemon Pearl specifically, was the very first Pokemon game that I ever completed. I had played Pokemon a lot of times, many in the past, but Pearl was the first one that I actually became champion of and completed the main storyline.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know it was one of the first ones. Didn't we complete the Pokedexes, or? I thought that's what you were referring to. I didn't realize it was the first you also beat the Elite Four in the...
Because I was a baby. I skipped... I skipped Red, Blue, and Yellow because I was 3 when those games came out. So I think I technically started my journey in the Johto region.
You were 5, I think. Did it come out in
96?
I thought it was 98.
Don't make me older than I am.
I thought it was 98. Regardless, keep going.
No, sorry. I'm pretty sure it's 96. We'll check that. We'll check after. But I'm pretty sure it was 96. But then I officially started my Pokemon journey in the Johto region, and I played through Gold, I think, and then played through Sapphire, but I never completed the games. I don't think I ever got... I might have gotten all 8 badges, but I never did the Elite Four or anything like that. But for Pokemon Pearl on the DS, that was the first time I finally completed a Pokemon game. So Sinnoh has always been near and dear to my heart. And with Arceus, seeing Sinnoh way back in the day was really cool, but it wasn't the Sinnoh that I was used to. So as much as I enjoyed the setting, I just wasn't, I don't think I was as immersed with it. And it was kind of jarring to get back there when we picked up Arceus again, however many years later.
Especially since then, like, we had done, like, we had played Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond.
Yes, yeah.
So it's like,
those were good.
They were very good.
I didn't beat those, I don't think.
We did. We did, because I remember us both were cramped together in the other room because both of our DSs were dying, so both of us were huddled with our things charging, both of us encouraging each other to beat Cynthia. We did that.
Wait, you just said Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, right?
Yeah.
You just said we were huddled with our DSs.
Whatever.
That came
The
out
lights,
on
the switch, sorry.
What?
I'm old, okay? With our lights, because I remember mine had to be plugged in. I was on the ottoman, scrunched up. Or your computer chair, one of the others. I was on, like, some random thing that probably wasn't in the seat, but I remember having my thing plugged into the outlet because it was dying in the middle of my battle with Cynthia. And we were in, like, neck and neck.
I don't remember that. I'll take your word for it.
I'm like, it was a very exciting time.
Listen,
we had a great time playing this together, and you're just like, nope.
There were a lot of times where you and I have been playing Pokemon games together, and it's been like that, and we've been hunched over like that. Like we were at the end of Scarlet and Violet.
Yes.
We were very much like that. But anyway, we're getting off topic. What I was gonna say is, I think I wasn't as immersed with the past Sinnoh and Arceus. But I think one of the reasons I really enjoyed Pokemon Legends ZA is because my second favorite region is the Kalos region. I love X and Y.
It did not get the attention it desered, I feel.
No,
I felt it
didn't. And it didn't even get a third tier game.
I know. I was very disappointed at that.
No, I know. That kind of stunk. But so we're in a familiar city. We're in Lumio City. It's familiar, and it's not futuristic. It's kind of futuristic, actually.
It's definitely more modern and geared toward the technology.
Yeah. But it's not so different like it's in the past. Like it's familiar, and I really, really enjoy that. Especially since when we first played X and Y, it was on the DS. Was it the DS or the 3DS?
I think 3DS.
Either way, it was on the little bitty screen. That's all, folks. And Lumio City was very confusing for me to navigate because it's a big city and I just felt like I was going in circles all the time. So I spent very little time in Lumio City, as little time as possible when I played through X. And in ZA, it's really cool to like explore the vast city and it's got a better map.
It does, yes. See, I'm enjoying exploring Lumio City. It is technically set in the future because I think there's an NPC that talks about how the professor retired. So I don't know how far ahead in the thing. And there is... I know you don't. You don't talk to people.
But I listen to Urbain.
Yeah, I know. That's like our favorite rival, I think.
So much.
Anyway, so that is definitely in the future. But also, I think, like, one of my main gripes, the few gripes I have with ZA is the setting itself. I love the city. I enjoy exploring it, but I wish there was more to explore. See, Pokemon Arceus, I didn't mind the region. I liked exploring different things. Like, give me an open world. I want the open world. I want to go and get lost and just explore and talk to people and see what's happening. But for the most part, I am enjoying Lumio City.
I can agree with you that I do miss going out onto the routes and finding wild Pokemon in the tall grass and stuff like that. And we still technically have that because they have the wild zones.
But I feel like they're very small.
They are small, but I still get lost in them. I still can't find my way around them half the time. Because one of the things that I do like is, with the earlier Pokemon games, I always had the game guides. So whenever I would go onto a new route, I would open up the game guide and I would see which Pokemon I can catch, and I would try to catch every single Pokemon before moving on.
Gotta catch them all.
And I like the fact that in ZA, when you go onto the map, it actually tells you which Pokemon are in the wild area. But it won't tell you, it'll just be a question mark. If you've seen the Pokemon before and you've battled it, it'll just be the silhouette of the Pokemon. And then once you actually catch it, once you actually battle it, it like shows the actual Pokemon, like if you've seen it, and then when you catch it, like, so I like how there's that
guide
in-game checklist.
Yeah. You like the checklist.
Which, yes. I mean, I feel like that's probably an unpopular opinion. That might feel a little bit hand-holdy for some people, but I like. And then when you catch all the Pokemon in a specific wild zone, it gives you like a little ribbon on the map.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like
yay, I'm making progress.
I think it's
funny story, but I'm making progress.
I think it's funny how like you're a completionist that way. You're a collector. I like exploring everything.
Well,
let me go get lost.
That could be a whole other podcast episode, because there are reasons why I am a huge collector and I like to complete games that way. Pokemon is a huge reason behind that, because the whole slogan is you gotta catch them all. So, okay, you told me to collect them all, I'll collect them.
Yeah.
And ZA makes it easy to do that. But I don't know how vast the Pokédex is. Now, for context, when we wrote our blog post for our first thoughts, we just discussed us playing through the first hour. At the time of us recording this podcast episode, we have not completed the game. We wanted to, that was our plan, but it's very difficult to find time to sit down and play a game together. Yes. So we haven't beat it yet, but we've gotten far enough in it that we feel like we can talk about our initial thoughts as spoiler-free as possible. Because we haven't completed the game, I don't think there's really too many spoilers to talk about, and by the time this episode releases, the game's already been out for about a month, so if there are slight spoilers, sorry. But,
There's probably, like, full playthroughs on the line already, so who knows?
Oh, no, I'm sure there are. But I like where we are now in the game. Right now we're both running amok in the city and the wild areas, and we're trying to catch all the Pokemon, and we're just grinding a little bit because our teams are a little uneven. But we're at the point where we have like the 3 rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon scattered about, so we haven't actually fought them yet, but we did fight one rogue Mega Evolution, and I thought the way they did that was very cool. It's still similar to the way Arceus was with the alpha Pokemon and what were they called? When the Pokemon were like, ah.
I keep wanting to say Titan, but I don't think that was it. Titan was the thing in Scarlet and Violet. I already forget what they are in Arceus.
I do too.
Oh no.
What the heck?
The Wardens, the Ward Pokemon, those guys.
The big ones. Guys. the big ones. We're qualified to run a podcast about gaming.
But people who are less qualified run podcasts on things they don't know about, so this is fine.
Yeah,
we know something. We at least played the games.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree that they did the Mega Evolution thing, that battle, much better.
Yes, because it's very similar to the way they do it in Arceus, but it's tweaked, obviously, because it's a different mechanic. You have Mega Evolution versus them just being angry and like throwing random stuff at you. It's like an actual interactive Pokemon battle, and I don't know, I feel like it's really, and I like that you have to get the Mega Shards to build up the thing. God, I can't.
Which was that kind of like how the Z moves were too in the Alola region?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. When was the last time we played Alola?
I know, I was very disappointed in those games, but that's another topic.
We could do like a whole podcast like series dissecting the Pokemon games. That'll be the sister podcast. That'll be exclusive on our coffee page. We don't have a coffee page.
Not yet.
I'm just joking. But
I don't know if we ever will. But
man, I was gonna say something else.
Mega Evolution. You enjoyed the way that was. Yes.
But I was gonna say something else.
We don't have our little friend here to go. We don't have DJ here. He's sitting over there in the corner.
He's over there. That's his name. I couldn't remember. The other day I was like, what did we name him?
We named him DJ.
I was talking to him. I was like, what's your name?
Did he answer?
No.
Okay, well that's good.
Um...
I'd be a little concerned about you if it started talking back.
God, what was I gonna say? You were saying the next piece.
I've said my pieces.
How did Mega Evolution work in X and Y?
You got the little stones. You gave them
Yeah.
the thing. You hit the button.
Yeah.
They went Mega Evolution.
Yeah, but you could only Mega Evolve once per battle.
Right.
And it was like once per battle. It's not like it was one per Pokemon per battle, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, see,
I
like
don't
the
think
way...
they didn't have as many Pokemon available for like the Mega Evolutions at that point too.
Oh, no, yeah, no, they didn't. But I think I haven't Mega Evolved in like regular trainer battles yet. So I don't know if that's still the same. But I like how when you collect the Mega Shards, you Mega Evolve, the thing runs out, you go back to a normal Pokemon, and then you can collect Mega Shards again to refill the gauge.
Well, oh, that was kind of like the Terrestrialize, or however you pronounce it, for Scarlet and Violet.
Oh,
you had to build that up.
Yes, yeah, you gotta. Yeah, I like how they do that.
Z move, I think, was just like once per battle, and that was.
I think the Dynamaxing was once per battle too.
Yes. We just have to replay them all. That's all. No big deal. We'll figure
Which
it out.
I think is a challenge that we set for ourselves for
Yes.
2026, and
we're still in the middle.
we
of
were playing through Red and Blue, and then ZA came out, so then we started playing ZA, and now we're not going to remember where we are in Red and Blue, so we're not going to.
I'm still in the game corner trying to get enough coins for Pokemon.
Anyway, my team for ZA, I have 4 Pokemon that have Mega Stones.
I have 2.
But I don't have. There's one of them I don't have yet because they were like, here you could trade your Mega Shards for the Mega Stones, and I was like, okay, I have this Pokemon that needs a Mega Stone, but you don't have it.
There is another Stone Emporium.
Ampharos. That's the one I don't have.
I love Ampharos.
I've
But,
never done an Ampharos.
Oh, they're one of my main Pokemon in like my Johto teams. Like, they're fantastic. I named her Nike.
Nike?
After the Goddess of Victory. Not the shoe.
Oh.
Which is where I think the shoe brand got it.
I was like, why? That's it. Why?
Anyway, no, but Urbain, if you listen to him, he mentioned how there was a Stone Emporium near one of the rogue.
I don't listen to him. I just look at him. I love him so much.
Oh, God. I wonder how old they are.
And then sometimes he sits at the table and he's just like, and I'm like,
you don't hear anything.
no, I'm not reading. I'm not comprehending anything. I love him. I love him so much.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't like. I like his character.
I just find him extremely attractive. I like his personality, so that's a bonus.
Yeah. Not where this.
Where were you going before I go on and on about Urbain?
I mean, no, we were talking about like we like the way that they did the Mega Evolution battles.
Yes.
You have another point if you wanted to say that.
Do I? Oh, yeah, I did write something. I wrote, I'm going to read my notes to you. I could do without the sunrise and sunset interrupting my Pokeball throwing.
Yeah.
Because, obviously, oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the biggest mechanic of the game.
With battle
zones.
I do enjoy the battle zones. Wild zones could definitely use some improvements, but I don't mind them.
I think the wild zones need more. Because if we had like the roots,
which I think is the plot, is part of the plot of the story, how like they're trying to make the city more so accessible to like wild Pokemon as well. So they're making more wild zone, but that's cutting into like people actually living their lives because they're like, well, now I got this wild alpha Houndoom over here right by my cafe that's gonna scare off customers. Like,
is that actual dialogue in the game?
There is a cafe near where the Alpha Houndoom is in one of the wild zones, but there are people complaining about how, like, there was that people, we battled someone who didn't want to, like, there was that guy who had, like, the quadruplet girls or whatever with him, and we battled one of them, how they don't want as many wild zones in the city. Rachel doesn't read NPC dialogue.
Wait. Did I battle them?
Yes, you did.
With you?
We did
like at the same time?
I think around the same time, because you pass by that part. We're at the same part of the game.
Like, this was a thing. Like, this isn't a side quest. Like, this was...
This was a thing. We were with Urbain.
I love Urbain.
He was there.
I love him so much.
I think we were meeting at Cafe. So I forget their names. But I believe that their point... I could be, like, misremembering all this, but I believe the point of it is that they don't want as many wild zones in the city as there is. And I think they're creating more wild zones in the city. Where was I going with all this? So anyway, battle zones are good. I really enjoy the battle zone mechanic. Although at this point, like, we're high enough rank where the last time I tried going into a battle zone, like, they kicked my ass. Like, and
well, that's why currently we're just kind of farting around and grinding because...
But I did enjoy that for the most part. But then right now, but as you were saying, an
alpha Fletchinder chased me. It was so big. And I was screaming.
You were. You were screaming.
And my Gardevoir was just like, everything's okay. You're fine. And she was following me. And I was like, use your powers. What are you doing? I interrupted you. I'm so sorry.
I was about to say, you can go back to your point about the sunrise and sunset.
Yes. So, huge mechanic is the battle zones, which only occur at night. And the purpose of that is that you fight people, not fisticuffs, but like you fight people and you do Pokemon battles, and then you earn enough points to get a challenger ticket, and then you challenge the Pokemon trainer that's the same rank as you, and if you win, you move up a rank, and the whole point is you start at Z and you want to get to A. Lovely stuff. And I like the battle zones. I think it's really cool, and it's every night in the game, the battle zone is in its own section, and it's in different sections depending on the night, so you got to look at the map. But I like how you can essentially choose whether or not you want to do the battle zone. Obviously, if you want to progress a story, you go in and you do the battle zone, but sometimes at night, because the day and the night cycle is really fast.
It is pretty fast, yeah.
And there are some nights where I'm like, I'm still looking for wild Pokemon, I'm still looking to fill my Pokédex and stuff, so I'm going to skip the battle zone tonight, and I'm just going to do it tomorrow night. Because I know once I rank up, the story is going to keep going, and I'm not ready for the story to keep going. I have stuff to do.
Hence why
So that's what I'm going to do.
Our friends are all battling for their lives against the rogue mega evolutions. We're like, we need to go catch these Pokemon.
No, yeah. I'm getting chased by an alpha Fletchinder, and it's freaking me out. I am not going over to your ginormous Slowpoke. Thank you very much. Slowbro? It's a Slowpoke, I think. I don't know, we haven't
I think it's Slowbro, actually.
Oh. Well, whatever. Anyway, the thing is, the day and the night cycle is so fast, and every time it turns to day or it turns to night, whatever you're doing, the game just stops, and it brings you to a screen, and it's like, the battle zone is activated, or it's like,
dawn is approaching.
Haha, a new day. And I'm like, but I was fighting this alpha Pokemon, and I had it this close, and then it brings you right back to where you were, but now his HP is full again, and it just, like, reset the whole battle. And then there are times where I'll be trying to catch Pokemon, I'll throw my Pokeball, and it'll, like, go bonk on the Pokemon's head, and then it'll be night, and then I get back to where I am, and the Pokemon despawned. And I'm like, well, that's something that I wish they put in the settings. And I checked the settings, it's not there. I wish they made it so that you could toggle that on and off. Obviously, I don't mind the day and night cycle because it's part of the whole mechanic of the battle zones and stuff. But I wish you could skip that scene. Or the first night, you do it. The first day, it happens. And then after that, it just doesn't happen anymore. You just get, like, a little notification being like, hey,
battle zone's activated over here.
The battle zone is over there. Like,
it does give you, like, plenty of warnings. Dawn is approaching.
It does.
It's almost night. But if you're focused and you're about to catch the Alpha Bellsprout or whatever the heck it is, then it's kind of jarring.
It is. And especially since, like, when I was fighting, what was I fighting? An Alpha Watchog. I mean, I was really, really, like, that probably took me half the day because I was just chipping away at his HP. And I had him so close, and then it turned day, and then he regained his health. And I was like, come on, while I turned around to watch the sunrise, you drank a potion. Where did you get the potion? We're on a roof.
I know.
And,
on a roof.
and you're a groundhog. Meerkat? He's a meerkat, I think.
Well,
what's a meerkat doing on a roof?
I think his name resembles groundhog.
Okay, well, what's a groundhog doing on the roof then? Well, he kind of looks like a meerkat.
He does, yes.
What the heck is his first evolution?
Patrat.
What's the middle evolution?
There is no middle evolution. It's just
Wait a
those two.
second.
It's just those two.
No. Not. Am I thinking of the wrong Pokemon?
It might be. Who are you talking about?
Pokédex is over there.
Who are you...
No. No, I'm the tall one? Watchog.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking of. Patrat. Who was the other one? Wait, were they baby? Oh, maybe they weren't alpha. Maybe they were also Watchogs, but they just weren't alpha, so they were smaller, and I just thought it was... Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Maybe.
You're editing this episode, so when this part comes up, you gotta flash the Pokemon on screen, so people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I think we'll figure it out.
Anyway, that's all I got. Overall, I am super, super enjoying
Me too.
Pokemon Legends ZA, and I am looking forward to beating it and doing the filling out the Pokédex and all of that, and learning more about Urbain.
I'm sure you are. But yeah. So, yeah, we're really enjoying it too. A couple of minor complaints about it, but overall, I'm good with it.
Yeah, and it runs smooth.
It does. It does.
I know, I've seen people on the internet complaining about, like, frame rates and stuff like that, and I'm like, I'm fine. It works for me, so
It does. Yeah.
Hooray.
So, but yeah. So tell us in the comments if you're playing Pokemon ZA and what you think of it. And if you, keep in mind these are all our opinions, what is your opinion on the game? And everything that we just said.
What's your opinion on Urbain?
Alright. We have a new podcast episode every Saturday, so stick around for that. Next week we are doing games we missed and absolutely forgot about. That's right. So thanks for listening.
In true double jump fashion.
Yes. Alright, yeah. End the episode.
Oh, thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah,
We'll
thanks.
see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.